How's it, guys? Welcome to our final day in Russia. We have a beautifully rainy day. Not the most ideal for traveling because that means you have to walk in the wet and everything. We've got about an hour to, I've already had my shower, have some breakfast, get dressed and everything. I've already done the dressing bit. And then we're gonna go catch the metro to the bus station. And then from there, it's just bus all day. Nothing too exciting really. But we'll see what happens. Having some grapefruit. For those of you who haven't seen how we do grapefruit, basically what you do is you peel these segments off, right? And then you peel the pith, this bit, off of the segment, so you're left with just like a clean, I'll show you a piece now. Okay, so there we go. I've set it up. This segment is now ready to be peeled off. The trick is you just kind of pull down like that and you see it wants to come apart. Boop, that comes off in your mouth. Easy peasy, grapefruit squeezy. We are off. We have made our sandwiches, we packed our bags, we're on our way to the metro. You're gonna have to excuse me for a bit here if I don't film a lot, just because I've got my bag, a packet, my backpack, everything's just heavy and some of us are cranky. So we're just getting there, just getting to the bus stop and then we'll be fine, I think, from there. Here's our metro station, Sadovaya. That's what I heard the one guy saying, not Sadovaya, which is how I was saying it. Okay, and here we go. The long ass metro system, 65 meters down. And then once you're inside the system, you've got these high sort of archways. We've only been to 2 stations and this is what they both look like, so just to give you a feel before we leave. And there's our metro. This is what the inside of the station looks like, absolutely massive. So I started this a bit late, but this is what time we got on. I mean, this is how long we've been on this escalator for. Almost 2 minutes. I've dumped my stuff at the station and I'm taking out the Shmina for one last photo. I've got one photo left in the roll. Unfortunately, I haven't used it as much as I wanted and I haven't actually taken as many photos as I wanted since I've been here. There were some buildings here. I'm going to set up my camera. I'll show you how I do that because this is a fully manual one. So I'll give you a little tutorial on that. But let's see if I can find those buildings. Okay, they're not this street, next street over. Okay, so these are the buildings that I want to shoot. If this guy could stay here, that'd be great. But Russian flag, grey kind of skyrise, grey skies. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it all in, but I'll do my best. Let me show you. As I said, fully manual, so there's no autofocus. So there's the camera. As you can see in the middle there, there's that small black ring which you twist, which is effectively your ISO on the top, I think. And then at the bottom in red, that's your aperture. So the smaller the number, the more light that's let in. Then at the top here by my thumb, you can see you've got sunny, partly cloudy, cloudy, rainy, and you adjust according to that. But that also corresponds to the shutter speed on the bottom. And then this here is just your focal length. So this is literally just what you want to focus on. So you got down to 1.2, so 1 meter for whatever that is, macro, I guess. It's portraits. And I'm going to be going, this is in meters, so I'm going to be going here at about 8 meters. At least I'm hoping that's what the M1 stands for meters. So we'll be doing that. I'll fiddle with these settings now and I'll tell you how I know which settings to go for. So a professional photographer would be like, oh well, I just know what the settings should be, but I'm not that professional. So I use a program or an app. So these are all my photography apps. I could do a whole nother episode on that. But I use an app called Lux. So it's called Lux, like that. Lux, boom. And then what you do is you can set your ISO, and because I'm using ISO 200 film, then it can tell you, so you set it up, so risk of overexposure. Okay, so let me change the aperture to, oopsie, no. So you can choose what you want to fix, basically. So let's go aperture 5.6, risk of overexposure. Okay. Then change the speed, bruh. I'm gonna shoot this at 1/60. That's what I already had set. Risk of overexposure, and then I'll probably just pull the f-stop up, whatever. We'll see. This is also a 40mm lens. It's a 40mm lens on there. So in terms of what you can see through the lens here, they really don't give you any clues. Come on, focus. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at. This is rough, and the closer you get, the more you can see and so on. So it's a bit odd, but we make do. Okay, I have zero idea if there was even a half decent photo. If I get these pictures developed, which I would like to before I do all these vlogs, then I can slip that photo in here. Otherwise, you'll never know. But yeah, I really don't think it was actually that great a picture. I just, fuck. Okay, we are pulling up to the border. So we just got to do some passport control. Should be pretty routine. Ooh. There we go. Leaving Russia. That's Russia on the right. That's Estonia on the left. We have made it into Narva, which is the town, the border town on the Estonian side. All the smokers get to take a break. Smokers on our bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lunchtime though. We've got some homemade sandwiches we made this morning. Did I show you that? I don't think I did. Oops. Sorry. Okay, we are back in Thailand. It's a little windy. It might just be by the bus station, but yeah, a little windy and there's lots of dirt being kicked up. So not too pleasant, but hey? Yes, I'm waiting for you. Okay, the weather has seriously made a turn for the worst. I'm just filling this guy up, old Betsy here. On this one, you have to go, you pay before pumping, so I don't know what my dad put on, but I'm guessing it was 40 euros. It's going nice and slow now as we approach the 40. So let's see. Come on. What you got, big boy? Give it to me. 40.01. Ha, we got a free cents worth of diesel. And you give it the old Taylor Swift. And muchos gracias. Ikla peripunkt. This is most likely the border, yes. Just listening to some SWH rock, Eric Clapton. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Latvia. Latvia, obviously. Have you heard this joke, Dad? Wind turbines. I'm a big fan. Yes. All right, a little driver change and a smoke break. Isn't that right, Dad? Yeah. Verified. Got a motorbike coming past, but check out these beautiful trees. Beautiful forest here. Now, my dad and I have a suspicion as to what this may be caused by, but if anyone knows the exact answer, please let me know in the comments. This red coloring, or it almost looks like the bark has been stripped. Is it like a moth? We think it could either be, well, my dad said moth, but well, he said moth or disease, and I'm more inclined to think it's like disease. Can you guys see there? But like the, not this one, but the bark, this is a good example. Look, it looks like the outer layer of bark has been stripped. It can't be an anthropological force because the higher branches have it too, so it's not like people have done it. And another idea, potentially acid rain or bird poo. But it would be a lot of bird poo. So I don't know. Anyone know? Series of roadworks has meant we've got some stop and go action. But look at this cloud. Look at him. He's a beauty. Watch out, bro, there's a truck coming. There's a truck coming. Here we go. Entering Lithuania. Lietuvos Republica. Don't worry, I am watching the road. But look at this sunset. I hope I'm getting it. I don't know because I'm watching the road. Someone is absolutely jonesing for a cigarette. Ugh, but someone else is also jonesing for a pee, to be honest. We just sat behind these trucks waiting for that red light to turn into a green light. Come on, red light. Actually, well, my dad doesn't want it to turn into a green light just yet. There we go, they're going. Come along. Little pee break for the boys. We stopped at the Olerex. Never heard of that before, but it's kind of beautiful thing going on here. All right, we have found a hotel, the Ibis Hotel. It's the Ibis. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's the Ibis. The benches, drinking rack. Finally checked in. Finally settled in the Ibis Hotel in Kaunas or Kaunas?
Kaunas.
Kaunas. It wasn't the plan. We just kept driving until we got here. Hungry, cranky, tired. The works. I will check you guys in the morning for another slice of Matt, where we'll be driving to Poland. We'll be doing pretty much the same we did today, except maybe a little bit more entertaining we'll see, because it's not as much. We've done the majority of the way, all the way back to Gdańsk, which is where we're going. So I'll check it in. Alright, we've made a small stop in in an internet cafe, and we're going to play some games online with old school headphones. No, we've got audio guides because they were included in the price of the ticket. Shush bro, I'm trying to talk. Sorry, he's going, if you're ready to set off on the tour,